to take on Freedom Ramsey, and Freedom.
And here we go.
Looking very intense and very ready. And I will say, one of those things that people don't talk about a lot when we talk about intensity is intensity can go sideways on you. It can be a negative if you're coming in with a little bit too much gusto and not really thinking through the situation. And we're seeing it right now as Roy puts him back into the corner.
Now, Freedom Ramsey,
a clean break.
Clean break. Freedom Ramsey is a very strong individual, but Roy definitely has a weight advantage over the top of him. So that was just weight, height, leverage that moved Freedom from the center of the ring. I mean, another collar and elbow tie-up.
I agree with that, but I also we know as well as anybody that sometimes the weight advantage is not as much as you think it would be, depending on the age, because we're talking about as they brought this up, not saying anything negative as an older gentleman. But, we're talking about a spry young man. Ooh! As big shoulder. Freedom takes that big shoulder versus a much more seasoned veteran who, may be carrying a few extra pounds, but it may be one of those situations where his pounds are not quite a huge difference to the bodybuilder that is the gym workout of Freedom Ramsey.
Freedom Ramsey moving spryly through the ring, off the ropes, drop down, turn around, big elbow. Roy Working Man Williams cuts off Freedom. Freedom, big head of steam, flying drop kick.
Oh, and Freedom looking mad again, coming at him.
Good night.
Ooh.
That's what happens sometimes when you call your move out a little too early.
Oh, and spine to pine.
2 count.
Spine buster.
Roy Working Man Williams laying the boots to the back of Freedom Ramsey.
I gotta say, I was surprised when Roy beat Evan Encore last month, but I will say that it wasn't that I was surprised that Roy could beat Evan. It was more that Evan had been such a
dominant
and dominant Twitch champion, and now Roy has to take up that exact same mantle and defend his title here tonight.
His first defense against one of the best returning wrestlers to MDWA, Freedom Ramsey, as well. No easy night out at the office for the Working Man.
No, definitely not. And I'll even say, to further that, Evan never had to defend that championship against Freedom Ramsey. He didn't get the opportunity to even find out. Wait, he's got his hand on the ropes.
Freedom utilizing that rope break. Roy coming out the side there.
Roy not giving him a moment to breathe. Some of those shots by Freedom looking a little low.
Okay, now we bounce his head off of the side of the ring there. That's a little much. But I understand you get caught up in the heat of the moment. You'll take any advantage that you can, but you're not going to be able to win a championship on the outside.
Ooh.
Woo!
And Freedom screaming his signature catchphrase and getting the crowd into it.
Freedom breaking up the referee's count to move Roy back onto the inside.
And Roy reversing it and hitting a clothesline.
Roy Williams is doing an effective job of negating Freedom Ramsey's speed and not allowing his explosiveness to be the turning point of this match. He is wrestling an incredibly brilliant, methodical wrestling match right now.
No, I totally agree with that. I think that Roy is working really hard, and I think it's got to be in somewhat difficult and frustrating for Freedom, who is often the person that the crowd is behind.
It does seem unusual.
Seeing them in a different corner tonight.
Yeah, it does seem unusual Freedom is usually the one that has the crowd behind them, but the groundswell of love that Roy, the Working Man Williams, has had ever since he captured that Twitch championship.
Also, Roy in that last set, putting his boot on the throat,
big elbow,
of Freedom Ramsey, just stomping it at nothing to try to keep his Twitch championship, and Freedom trying to battle him back, pushing the Working Man into the corner.
Freedom with an X Factor off of the second rope. Big Yakuza style kick.
And he's got him up.
He's got him up, turning him over. What is this?
Blue Thunder Bomb.
Blue Thunder Bomb! Cover! Holy smokes!
Whoa.
That is a 2 and 6 and 7/8.
And here.
Freedom hitting Roy Williams with. Okay. Hey, hold on there. You got a match to win over there, buddy. Look, you got to keep your eyes on the prize, buddy. Look, I don't got a problem. Freedom, I don't have a Freedom, I don't have a problem with you. Okay, hold on. Freedom carried up. Oh, the TKO. 1, 2, 3.